Never.
Too late. We already are. Okay. So, we should probably give the audience a update as to what happened. Guys?
Introduce our characters?
Yeah, introduce your all's characters and what happened last week's episode.
Hello, everyone. I am the psychologist. I am a Time Lord, and these are my associates. We have Jenny.
Who was trying to get into the voice? Hold on. Hi. Hi, I'm Jenny. It's not my British accent. Hold on.
Well, while she works on that, hello, I am Smash Guy, and I'll be playing the role of Dacob Srarr.
We like to call him
Hi,
Space
I'm
McShooty
Jenny.
because he uses guns a lot.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I am the doctor's daughter. You guys, yeah. I'm the doctor's daughter. I'm with psychologists to train. And because I'm pretty much trapped in this dimension.
You might
We
want
are in apparently a parallel dimension to this doctor, so...
And also space pirates.
Yes, space pirates happened. And my TARDIS now has, 22 barrels full of Arton energy?
Yeah.
24.
But really, who's keeping count?
Hey,
Ah,
Thunder,
yeah.
you might want to... Thunder, you might want to explain what this actually is to the audience, since right now they're just hearing who the hell are these people and what are they doing. So,
Right, this is a Doctor Who
RP.
roleplay called Adventures in Time and Space.
Yep.
I am your resident time traveler, Time Lord. I'll be playing the Doctor-esque character in this.
in order to
here.
have creative freedom to do whatever we want, we decided to just set this in an alternate universe instead of the mainstream Doctor Who universe.
Pretty much.
Yes, but Dina here is actually playing a canonical character, Jenny, the Doctor's daughter. She's half human, half Time Lord. So keep that in mind.
Wait, Jenny? I don't recall Jenny being half human in the actual show.
Genetic anomaly. Half human, half Time Lord.
No, since like her DNA would only be the...
But she was cloned with a human's DNA, too. So half human, half Time Lord.
I figured it'd be easier to say instead of Time Lord clone.
Actually, I feel like Time Lord clone's a little easier to say, but whatever. It's less syllables,
It's easier to
less
explain.
words.
Okay. So,
And yes, before anyone asks, I do have a TARDIS.
yes, whose chameleon circuit is not broken. Ow.
We're not rolling dice yet.
It just fell.
Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that.
That's what I say to you. Let's see. So, Jenny, the Doctor ripoff over there, I'm kidding. And, Dacob, Face McShooty, are in the TARDIS. So, what do y'all do?
You didn't recap the last episode, you just kind of brought up who we were.
Okay. Last episode, we landed on a desert planet, or rocky planet, little of both. And there was this pirate who was apparently a time traveler, time and space pirate. Yeah, Dacob had a bounty on him, and tell us how that went.
Poorly.
Yeah.
I thought it went rather well.
I meant for the pirates.
Oh.
The pirate Blackbeard was put into custody, and they got in the TARDIS and dematerialized somewhere else. There's been brain. Okay. So yeah. I guess this is the start of our next adventure.
My character was in a citadel looking for bounties because he is a bounty hunter for trade. He came across the psychologist and Jenny. Ultimately, they happened to be in a place that would be nearby his closest bounty, so they teamed together to take him on. And after they put him under arrest, Dacob decided to follow along with the psychologist's adventures.
Yeah. And
that was a proper recap.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at recapping. All right, Dalton. Oh, sorry, Smash. You're in charge of recapping from now on.
Got it.
Okay. So you all are in the TARDIS when when something appears on the TARDIS monitor.
Now that is the helmet regulator. It's what you use to drive the TARDIS, and that is something coming right for us.
It's an email.
Huh. Data in the form of letters. Let's see.
So you read through it, and it's an email to you for you to go to the Cage, a well-known, prestigious university, and retrieve a honorary doctorate in moral philosophy.
Moral philosophy? I prefer psychology.
Sorry, I had the mic muted because boyfriend's on the phone.
Okay.
Why don't you ask him to leave the room?
Just did.
Okay. That's what I was trying to get at earlier before we started streaming.
So, the email also contains the time and space coordinates for the Cage.
I don't know about you, but I say as I flick a switch, smell, I type in the coordinates, trap, and I push the helmet regulator up.
Then why are we heading towards it?
Because they clearly want to trap us. And the best way to figure out what's going on is to land yourself right into the trap.
Okay. Might be my wee bit of military experience, but isn't that the worst thing to do?
It really depends.
So, you all arrive at the university.
Stop.
What?
Danger nearby, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Alright, so, you all arrive at the university. Your, TARDIS, materializes behind a bathroom building. And it's, what would it be disguised as?
Probably a dumpster.
Oh, what's in the room?
Oh, it's behind a bathroom. Like, on the university campus, behind a public bathroom area.
Probably a dumpster.
Okay.
That's my thing. It's not my TARDIS.
But the TARDIS automatically turns into whatever.
It turns into whatever it thinks it might fit.
Yeah.
If that's the case, it's kind of up to the GM at first.
Yeah. Yeah, the TARDIS materializes. It's a dumpster. So, yeah. What do you all do?
So, scan, right?
Yes, just use those over there.
Okay.
Okay. Roll me, or actually at midnight, roll me, what was it?
I'd be rolling for the TARDIS with
Yeah.
the assistance of Jenny. It'd be, well, it's technically your call, but it would definitely be awareness something.
Awareness and, awareness. I always forget this one. It's basically perception.
It could be anything from, like, it's probably awareness ingenuity, honestly,
Yeah, awareness.
since it has to do with machines.
Yeah.
Alright, so I roll for the TARDIS. TARDIS rolled a 7, plus 2 awareness, so that's 9, plus 5 ingenuity, that's 14. What was the target difficulty?
5.
Wow, okay. So we got a fantastic success.
Yeah. You all scan. There's no apparent danger around. It's a university. You can... That's about it. But what do you want your ends to be?
Okay. Let's see, the TARDIS gets an and Jenny gets an and.
Yeah. So, what's the TARDIS's and?
Let's see. I think it would be too much to ask to fix the misalignment in the TARDIS console.
Yeah.
Because that thing, from what I heard, is permanent unless you buy off that bad trait with story points.
Yeah. Think of something else.
And turns out we arrived like an hour and a half early for the ceremony?
Actually, you all arrive a day early.
I would normally have to roll for that, but okay.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have that as your end.
And how about the TARDIS's end? If I'm not mistaken, I'm actually looking at this. Yes, the TARDIS has feel the turn of the universe.
Okay.
So it can figure out if anything's, amiss.
Okay. Roll.
And I don't need to roll for that since that's my and.
Okay. The TARDIS can see that something is kind of amiss, but it's not... At this current point, it's not dangerous enough to be wary of it.
Alright, I'll accept it. Simply because the bad trait said immediate danger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so got all that done.
Also, Dacob, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting around and waiting to see what the psychologist chooses to do.
Well, I take my pocket watch and Jenny's sonic blaster from the TARDIS console, in case we need them.
Of course.
Alright. I should probably make a holster for this sometime soon.
I mean, you've got pockets. Why not just keep using them?
True.
Alright, so you all walk outside. You're on the university grounds, where there is a lot of students, like hundreds maybe.
How do they feel about seeing us? Or do
Well,
they
they
even
can't
see
right
us?
now. The TARDIS has a perception filter.
Oh, I thought we were on the outside. Okay.
Yeah, you all did go outside.
Yes, we basically just stepped out of
And they can see us.
We basically just stepped out of a dumpster, but no one really acknowledged that we stepped out of the dumpster.
They're not really paying attention to y'all at this
All
point.
right.
That's the entire point of a perception filter.
Alright. You get approached by a a man in a suit. So, you're the psychologist, eh?
Indeed.
Well, the Grand Chancellor would like to see you.
I see.
Come along. Also, all weapons must be left at the door.
What?
Ah, come on!
This is a university, not a military base.
What if we get attacked?
Attacked?
Yeah, what if we get attacked?
Just leave them with the TARDIS. She'll take care of everything.
You say that now, but the minute terrorists or a wild band of squirrels show up, you'll be wishing we had our weapons.
A wild band of squirrels? Do
You'd
I
be
want
surprised at things I've seen.
We don't have...
Okay,
Okay, do I
one
want to
day
know?
you tell me that story.
It's a long story, I say as I walk off to go put my weapons in the TARDIS.
We
She follows.
don't
I will probably have time.
We don't have squirrels here on Zathron 4.
Then how do you know what they are? Checkmate.
We're a university. We're full of intelligent people.
And yet, the school system still fails everybody.
Okay, let's just put our stuff back so that we don't get thrown off.
Alright, so me and her are going to put our weapons back in the TARDIS.
Yes, but Dacob, remember that you actually do have a teleporter on you.
I am aware. It's literally on my belt, and I don't see the need why you felt the need to remind me. It's like you think I'm stupid or something.
No, seriously, you won't. I want to know this.
You know, psychologist, just because I'm a human doesn't make me unintellectual.
Oh, I guarantee that you're very smart. I was just saying that teleporters technically don't count as weapons.
Ah. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, now me and Ginny are like gone. We went to go put our weapons in the TARDIS. So,
Well, anytime you and your companions are ready, right this way.
I'm being serious. I really want to know about that squirrel story one day.
I'll tell you later.
Alright, I didn't mean now.
Hey, does one of you guys have a TV on in the background or something?
Nope.
My boyfriend's on the phone. It's very, 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 very quiet. Honestly, it's like...
I can barely hear it.
I can hear him.
Just ignore it.
Alright.
Okay. So he walks you through through a huge building. It's it looks a bit like Hogwarts, actually. It's basically a futuristic castle.
Impressive architecture. Who designed it?
Will you repeat that, by the way?
Impressive architecture. Who designed it?
This university was created about 300 years ago by Galileo Dimaci.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Alright, so he walks you through to the Chancellor's office. Here we are. The Chancellor will be right with you in a moment. So what do y'all want to do while you're waiting for the Chancellor?
Well, me and Jenny just now got back from putting our weapons up, so we didn't hear any of that.
Oh. Well, he did say when you and your companions are ready.
He could have been talking to him, but like before we got back.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's what I thought was going on that whole time. I thought me and Jenny were just off doing some filler.
I should have been more specific, or I should have railroaded you to one of the two.
Okay. Well, okay. So we could just say the psychologist just like brought us up to speed when we got back.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't make that decision official though. So
sure.
'Cause I'm not.
By the way, your companions seem to be left behind. Here they are.
Sup? What we miss?
Not much. Interesting architecture designed by Galileo, so honestly not much.
You sound so invested.
Like I said, it's not much.
Okay, the Vice Chancellor arrives. Ah, hello. You must be the new person. So we offer many doctorates, and he lists off a whole bunch of things you can get a doctorate in.
Is it like a ridiculous amount or like a realistic college amount?
It's a ridiculous amount.
After he's finished. Oh, are you sure there's no more? You sure there's no more you want to add in there? Tell me something. How many of those are actually useful to these kids after they leave?
I see we have a member of the less intelligent species in our midst. I just realized I made racist.
Wasn't that person a human too?
No, he's a gray.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this is the psychologist. We're just waiting for the,
Wait, psychologist?
Hello.
Hold on. He looks through his, planner. Hold on. Isn't that ceremony tomorrow?
Yes.
You couldn't be here so early.
The early bird gets the word.
See, the coordinates were a bit off, so...
Eh, who cares if we're early? You know what they say. The early bird gets the word. That's an old human saying.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it the worm?
Whatever.
I see. Well, I mean... Well, since you're here early, you know, you can, feel free to explore the university's, feel free to explore the university's grounds. I mean, it's not until tomorrow. Not much goes on here.
Yeah, but we'll probably we were told that the Chandler was expecting us. Well, him.
I was expecting you, but not until tomorrow. I guess the coordinates I sent you were a bit off, as the psychologist said. But, I mean, you all can just explore the college. We have a lot to offer.
Well, I'm sure you all can do that. In the meantime, I have a project.
Project? What project?
Oh, it's just something I do in my spare time. I tinker.
Ah. Alright, so, well, I must dash.
You mustache?
Yeah. I said I must dash. So.
Are you sure? It sounded like mustache to me. I didn't think your kind could even grow mustaches.
Yeah, Jenny's going.
He just grabs some things and goes off.
He hates me, I bet.
Yeah, that was so...
Well, you two feel free to explore the grounds.
Will
If you
do.
need me, I'll be in the dumpster.
That is a perfectly normal sentence.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna focus on Jenny and Face McShooty over here first.
Yay, we got our time in the limelight.
So,
Now that egomaniac can stop stealing our spotlight.
In the meantime, though, like the most of the time will be focused on them. I'm going to tell you what I'm planning on doing.
okay.
I am planning on creating 3 minor devices, all that have the ability scan.
Shouldn't you save this because it's like technically a spoiler?
I think.
No, I have to inform the GM of what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, unfortunately I gotta go BRB. Food's ready and I was not expecting food to be done.
Oh.
BRB.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, this is effectively on pause. I could.
It's not effectively on pause. That was just hers. I guess I get more time with my sort of, like, boffin technology-fueled, like, montage.
Did you say boffins?
Yes.
How many of them had to die to make this project for you? Get it?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a Star Wars reference.
Well, that explains it. Out of context, I don't know anything about Star Wars.
Okay, well, boffins are a Star Wars thing, so that's like where the name comes from. So
Yeah, he is Star Wars inept.
Inept.
yeah, say things right, Thunder God.
Anyway, that's 3 minor scan devices, and I probably actually should look this up. So give me, like... Oh, I've got all the time in the world, actually. For now, anyway.
Yes, you do.
Let's see.
So many people are going to skip this part in the actual YouTube video.
Yeah.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, because it's just quiet.
I guess this is the Easter egg part for anyone watching this after the stream's over. If you manage to not skip it, here's your little Easter egg.
I suppose. But Thunder, you really should know. There's one thing you never put in a trap. If you're smart, if you valued your continued existence, if you have any plans on seeing tomorrow at all, there's one thing you never put in a trap.
The doctor. You're not the doctor.
Me and my friends. There, you wanted an Easter egg? There's my speech.
This is kind of a disaster.
You know, that's okay.
I bet the film reroll guys never have to put up with this.
But Film Reroll Guy probably doesn't stream it live.
Yeah, they do. They edit it later, and then they post it on their site, but they do stream it live initially.
And this is unedited. So, yeah. Do 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 do.
Oh boy.
What?
This is just wow, you know?
I mean, I could stop the stream and then
Probably for the best.
and then come back when she comes back. Alright, guys,
Probably.
we're ending the stream for now. And, yeah.